How we doing, guys?
Good, Coach.
Randy was added to the injury report yesterday. Something happened yesterday's practice, or was it?
No, he's just dealing with a knee. So hopefully he can do something today and getting ready for the ball game. But it's been bothering him for a little bit, so was not able to go yesterday.
How did David do yesterday, and did he do enough to show you that he's ready to play this week?
Yeah, David seemed to do fine. Hopefully he can have another good day today, and then we'll make our determinations over the next couple of days as to who's going to be up and what their role is going to be.
But David is here today.
David's here today, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Anybody else not practicing today? Beyond Sean Lee?
Yeah, Joe Thomas is not going to practice. Sean Lee will be limited in practice today. Cheeto, we hope to see Cheeto do something. D-Law, hopefully we'll see him do something. Those guys will at least be limited in practice. Hopefully they'll get more work in than less.
Has Sean been able to do more this week?
He has. He's progressing.
You changed your schedule up this week, having the guys outside yesterday.
Yeah, it was a beautiful day. Seriously, it was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day on Wednesday. Great day to practice outside. Everybody had the same feeling, Coach, let's go outside tomorrow. So it was really nice out there. It was a great day to practice ball.
Did you change the clocks in the locker room for any? They're on military time. Is that just because? Is there a story behind that?
There's no story behind that. I did not know that.
Did you know they would change the military time?
I didn't.
With Jaylin, and you talked about his development and how he's played, was there a moment that you point to say, wow, in the off-season program, during the OTAs, whatever, he's like, wow, that's not the same guy that we saw last year?
Well, again, going back to his arc, coming back from that injury, I mean, he was so impressive every minute of every day, you know, coming back from this thing. And that's obviously why we drafted him. So impressive as a guy, his approach, his mentality, and then the work that he put in. So, you know, even the first year when he wasn't playing, we're like, wow, this guy's making strides. And we obviously got the good news about the nerve regenerating and refiring. So that was one of the early hurdles. And then just practicing last year and playing in games we thought was really unbelievable considering where he came from and what some of the concerns were. And I just think that's continued. I thought a big step for him in the offseason was being able to take the brace off. And he had worked hard to get himself to that point. I think that freed him up a little bit more. And his movement, his spontaneous movement, all improved dramatically over the course of the offseason. And, you know, he's such a driven guy and such a determined guy. And his spirit and his will, they're unbelievable, incredibly inspirational. So I think all of this is a reflection of that. And he's getting better and better and more confident. And I think you can see that. The other big part of it, too, is just being able to sustain performance. He's played a lot of snaps and played at a high level without any lapses. And I think that was one of the things that he was battling through as he was coming back from this injury. So played very well. He's a great leader, going about it the right way, and a great example to his teammates.
What are the challenges you've had the last couple of weeks just to get Bryce ready? Because I know he hasn't been here, but there's a lot of new things you guys have implemented since he was here last time.
Yeah, Bryce is a smart guy. I don't think there was any issues mentally to be able to pick things up. I mean, he was on it quickly. I think the biggest thing is just, you know, getting back acclimated physically, you know, getting back into the routine of how we do things, and then competing for a spot, competing for a jersey, competing for a role, and he'll continue to do that.
Is it tough managing 6 receivers on a game day?
You have a plan going in, like you would at any position. You know, we have 8 defensive linemen up, and we play those guys different amounts. And, you know, whether it's by personnel group or by situation or just by giving a guy a rest, that's really what the game plan would be going in. And we have specific plays for specific guys. We practice those plays, and then you have a plan based on series or quarter or whatever those things are. So hopefully you just execute the plan and you're able to adjust if things change during the ball game.
How have your D tackles been playing? It seemed like you guys were undermanned a little bit last week with the guys being out and probably maybe playing more snaps than you would like given the way the style that they play and try not to wear those guys out a little bit.
Yeah, I think those guys have done really well. You know, there was some concern about Antoine Woods last week, you know, his health and how much he was able to practice and how much he'd be able to play in the game, and he was outstanding in the game. Tyrone Crawford's playing really well in there. Obviously, one of our better defensive tackles, Malik Collins, has been out Hopefully he can practice well today and have a role in this ball game as we go forward. But, you know, each of those guys who's played snaps, they're playing the right way. I thought we did a good job defending the run last week against Houston. Those guys were a big part of that. I thought we did a good job affecting the quarterback. And I think those guys are a part of that as well. So we like those guys. They're competing hard. They're playing the right way.
Will Romo be here today for a production meeting?
That's my understanding, yes.
What's that like with him in there, knowing how well he knows you guys and how well you guys know him?
Oh, it's great. It's great. I think we did it once last year, and obviously we go back a long way. I have a lot of history together. I have the utmost respect for him as a guy, and it's just fun to see him. I think it's fun for the guys to see him as well.
Thank you.
All right. Good to see you guys.